Yo, we got another video for y'all. This is Fantano ranking all the Drake Kendrick beef songs. Obviously, the beef is far gone, but all those videos got views on my channel, so we're gonna go ahead and get
B tier. We have push-ups as well from Drake, which is his response to Like That, which personally I like. I think is respectable as a track. I think Drake does a pretty good job, even if like the shots against Kendrick and everybody else are a little surface level. He has multiple people to respond to on this track, not just Kendrick, but also Weeknd, Metro Boomin, Rick Ross, whose diss track I'm not even going to talk about in this video because it sucks and it's boring. Plus, a lot of what he tries to get at on that song is illustrated better by Kendrick on the songs I'm about to discuss. But still, again, even if we're not talking about a lot of depth and lyrical wit and substance on this song, it's still catchy. He still effectively fires back at a lot of different people on a single song. And it's really Drake's best showing during this whole back and forth that he had going on with multiple people at the time. It's getting kind of crowded, but I'm going to throw this in the B tier as well. Also, we have to, of course.
All right, that's respectable. I liked everything that he said about push-ups. I don't even put this in F, bro.
Discuss J. Cole's diss against Kendrick on 7 Minute Drill, which lyrically is trash, instrumentally is trash, and even J. Cole was embarrassed by the song when it
Just put it in F. You don't need to talk about
came
it,
out,
man.
and you can see why, because clearly his heart was not in this song, and on top of it, calling T-Pap boring is just like absolutely not true and silly. I feel like he tried to play the same angle that Jay did against Nas, and like, oh yeah, you don't come out with that many albums, and when you barely have any hits, but like that's just not really true with Kendrick. Yeah, it's going in the E tier because it should have never existed. Next, Drake's final contribution to the recent beef that he had with Kendrick Lamar.
I don't know why you're going in that order, but
The Heart Part 6. Like J. Cole, it was also pretty clear at the very end of this track that his heart was not really in this beef anymore. At this point, Drake's name is being completely dragged through the mud in terms of the people he keeps around him, in terms of being accused of being a PDF file downloader. It's very boring. It's very drab. He just kind of reiterates a bunch of stuff he said about Kendrick on Family Matters, and it's just very underwhelming. I'm putting this also in the E tier.
no, he didn't, bro. He literally brought up multiple different points. He only released the song to protect his name from the pillow allegations. If he didn't release the song, it would have been worse. I don't know why y'all be on Drake's dick. Like, would y'all rather him not have released it, not have said anything about it? Like, what y'all? Social media just don't make sense, man.
Here, Family Matters was also Drake's other major contribution to the Drake and Kendrick beef. And again, I feel like this is the moment where Drake kind of went wrong. On this track, he tries to out Kendrick by copying from his homework and going through multiple phases and trying to do the whole I'm going to expose a bunch of personal stuff about you thing. And I feel like it starts strong.
What do you mean doing the same thing as Kendrick? This song came out before Meet the Grams.
But it doesn't really end strong musically and flow wise, even if some of the most scathing accusations on the track land toward
opinion they did. We're literally talking about this. We're not talking about the song.
The very finish. Also, very bad idea to sort of like divide up his focus across multiple people on this track, even though it's really Kendrick. He should have
been. No, it wasn't. The first part was about Kendrick. That part was like 2 minutes 30 seconds, right? Last beat about Kendrick, another 2 minutes. He had like 4 to 5 minutes on Kendrick still. If he dedicated 3 minutes to my bad, to Future, Rick Ross, ASAP Rocky, Metro, like who cares? Like it's a diss. It's not just a diss to Kendrick.
Been focusing on 110% throughout the entirety of the song. But again, rather than doing something like this, which is not really his strong suit, I feel like Drake should have gone back to basics, back to basics, and actually
Corny.
Try to to hit Kendrick Lamar with a song that would have outdid him commercially and would have just proven to be catchier. But we really
Why would Drake do that? Bro, Drake's in a lose-lose situation. No matter what he does, he's gonna get criticism. Y'all gotta realize Drake is a person. He sees when he releases push-ups and the people he dissed in push-ups are still dissing him, obviously he's going to diss him again. What are we talking about, bruh? Sounds retarded.
didn't get that, and unfortunately, we just kind of got this very kind of wishy-washy, inconsistent misfire of a song that, again, tried to do what Euphoria did, but didn't quite end up landing. I'm feeling a C tier placement on this one. We'll throw it over here toward the start. We also have the tailor-made freestyle, which is the one where he tries to, like, AI copy.
I think Taylor made underrated for sure. I think most people were mad about the AI Snoop Dogg, AI Tupac thing. Cares, y'all, bro. Y'all really think y'all are in the rap game? Y'all don't know Drake. Y'all don't know Kendrick. Y'all don't know Future. Y'all don't know Metro. And none of them know you. Y'all take this way too seriously, bro. Like, y'all are really mad because this man used AI verses from people that you will never meet and y'all will never know. The closest thing y'all will get to ever being close to them is putting your earbuds inside your ear and playing their music. That's the closest thing you will ever get to them, bro. Like, y'all take this way too seriously. I think Taylor made he was coming at Kendrick from a different perspective. But Drake's just in a lose-lose scenario. I already know he's gonna hate on this because of AI versus, but it's what.
Copy the vocals of Tupac and Snoop Dogg, which conceptually it is like, kind of a god tier psychological warfare chess move, but in terms of execution is just very tacky, is just very annoying, and makes it pretty horrendous and awful to listen to. Also, kind of a bad look in terms of like how it aged, because this was all an attempt on Drake's part to like, go to response out of Kendrick, and boy, did he get it. We'll throw this down in the F tier. All right, couple more left. We have Euphoria over here, which is Kendrick's massive 6-minute diss against Drake, which I think is really impressive. I think is really well done. This track really got people to start appreciating lyricism a little bit again, because it got so much attention and so many replays, because people were kind of going back over it again and again and again and reading into the wordplay, reading into the double and triple entendres, really doing their research on the track. I like the multiple phases of the song. It's really like Kendrick brought back Section 80 era Lamar on this record and totally killed it in the process. There are some moments where I feel like dragging it out to the length that Kendrick did does make it a little bit of a tedious listen, or lessens the impact of it a little bit.
Nah, I actually changed my mind. Euphoria. Euphoria is actually a really good song.
But you can't deny the fact that like Kendrick had a lot to say about Drake, and he was clearly motivated by a lot of personal hatred and passion on the song for sure. Feeling an A tier placement on this one. Let's move on to Not Like Us, which is Kendrick's final contribution to his beef with Drake.
Hey, bro, this is right. This right here determines whether or not I determine Anthony Fantano as a glazer. I never really watched Anthony Fantano before. Um, I never really watched him before, and I already know that Kendrick's I think is a favorite rapper. Drake, he pretty much hates Drake. He thinks a couple Drake's albums are good. Drake albums are good, but he pretty much thinks he's overrated in general. But if we're talking about not like us as a diss song, we're talking about diss songs. This is a diss song tier list. You cannot put not like us anywhere above. Man, you cannot put it in S or A tier. It's more of a club song that just happened that has disses on it, bro. I've been saying this. Oh my god, my bad. Not Like Us is a good song. I'm not saying it's not a good song. It's a great song. It's literally one of my favorite songs this year. But as a diss, it's literally just a club song with a couple disses on it.
Drake, at least as of right now. And yeah, this was pretty much his attempt at out-draking Drake in the midst of this beef. Kendrick is the one who ended up nailing down the catchiest of all the songs that were released in the midst of this beef. And he does it with this crazy, danceable West Coast style instrumental with Mustard on the beat. He just outright calls Drake a PDF file downloader multiple times on a crazy chorus. God damn, it's so infectious. God damn, it's so replayable. God damn, it's so freaking viral. It's insane. Like, there really is an argument for this being the catchiest diss song of all time in the history of diss tracks. And Kendrick did really like showcase some real versatility across this beef with Drake. The only downside of this beef ending is that we didn't get as many Kendrick tracks as we could out of the whole thing, because clearly he had a lot of tracks stashed. Considering the pace at which he was dropping them, we're throwing this one over in the S tier. And
Fucking Glazer. Anthony Fantano. Bro, usually I be like lying when I say Anthony Fantano. Usually I be lying when I say, oh, Sean C is this. Platboy Max has bad music taste. Anthony Fantano's actually retarded, bro. You fucking Drake Glazer, bro. You fucking want views and shit, bitch. Like, bro.
finally, we have Meet the Grams over here as well, which I'm just kind of making very tiny because, the personal effects of the photo. We're going to throw that in the S tier too. I'm just going to quickly.
Alright, yeah, we're in this video, bro. No. Hold on. Let me explain why. 1 second. Bro, Meet the Gram. Bro, the third verse on Meet the Grams means nothing. Nothing at all. And not only that, the same thing you said about Drake a second ago, where he repeated some of the stuff that he said in Family Matters with Heart Part 6, my bad. That's literally what he did in Beat the Grams to Not Like Us. He did the exact same thing. He called Drake a pedophile and Meet the Grams. Said the same thing on Not Like Us. Where's the consistency? What are you even talking about, bro? Keep in mind, he hasn't even rated 616 in LA, but you want to rate Tailor Made? Be consistent, bro. What are you doing, bro? Meet the Grams. Meet the Grams is cool, right? But if you're playing a song, if you're playing a diss song, and you have to completely disregard a whole verse, because that whole verse it can't be proven at all. Why are you even listening to the song? It's not like, bro. No, bro. Bro, Anthony Fantano is a great bro. Please get this video to 1 million views. I need Anthony Fantano to see this, bro. You retard.